Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. I do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Thursday, the 9th of September 2021. For those of you that are locked onto Synergy Television live on your Facebook, special good night to you. Those of you on YouTube, a special good night to you. Those of you who are locked on live, a pleasant and a warm good night to you. Trinidad and Tobago, up the islands and around the globe. So it's Thursday night here in Trinidad and Tobago. SEA results have been released. Many children are celebrating tonight. Their first choice, their second choice. But nevertheless, we are giving you the opportunity tonight, viewers. You know, it's once a year, SEA comes around like Christmas once a year. And we're giving you the opportunity tonight to call in and wish your daughter, your son, your grandchild, congratulations in passing their SEA. So we're giving you the opportunity to do that tonight. When you call in, feel free to say their name, what school they passed for, and congratulate them. So tonight, being Thursday night, SEA released in Trinidad and Tobago, you all have the options to do that. So as our show going on tonight, feel free. So we're starting off tonight. The U.S. government has donated 8 brand new ventilators to the health ministry to support Trinidad and Tobago fight against COVID-19. The U.S. Embassy in Port of Spain stated that this donation is part of an effort to provide critical healthcare equipment and supplies to TNT during the global pandemic. The cost of the ventilators was more than US $136,000. The embassy said the ventilators produced in the US are highly specialized equipment that will help TNT in treating those patients affected by advanced COVID-19 symptoms. In accepting the donation, Minister of Health Terrence Singh thanked the U.S. government and said the COVID-19 pandemic had deepened the U.S.-TT relations. Singh said 2 of the 8 ventilators will be sent to Tobago. Additional support from the U.S. to help TT deal with the pandemic, including a donation of 305,337 doses of Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine and 2 field hospitals. So viewers, we have a call on the line. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Good night. I'm just calling to wish my son Malik Fraser congratulations for passing his essay. He passed it tranquil.
Thank you so much, my dear.
And also my daughter, today's her birthday, Jemiah Mother.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Happy birthday to her from Real Talk Studios. So viewers, feel free to call in. Tonight is that night where we're giving you the opportunity to do that. And I'm going to tell you something. You don't get opportunities like this to congratulate your child or your grandchild on public television. So we're doing something different tonight for the SEA students in Trinidad and Tobago. Feel free to do it. Call their name, whether you are the parents, the grandparents, the guardian of the child. Congratulate them tonight, because I will tell you something. That is a big step in life. Entering secondary school is a big step. Now, this is where they would set the foundation in education as to what they want to be when they get older. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
I would like to wish my, it's like my daughter. And because I minded her from birth, both parents, my daughter and her father left her.
Okay.
And I took her and I mind her. And today she writes the exam and she passed her first choice, the rest of the girls in the college.
Nice. So viewers, we're giving you the opportunity tonight. Feel free to do it. Feel free to do it. So here is Bacchanal, viewers. The Banking, Insurance and General Workers Union, that is BIGWU, is heading to the Industrial Court after a policy for unvaccinated Republic Bank staff to produce a negative PCR test, ending in a stalemate before the Ministry of Labor yesterday. Republic Bank's new policy, which took effect on Monday, said all of its unvaccinated staff would be required to produce a negative PCR test results on a fortnightly basis. BIGWU's second vice president, Jason Brown, stated that the union brought forth its case for RBL to remove the policy on the PCR test for workers, as they see this as a form of victimization and strong-arming employees into taking the job, which means forcing. However, the bank, which is represented by two senior officials, said the company's positions remain the same. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Yes, I'm calling to wish Producer Boutron of Endeavour all the best of luck on her endeavour, passing for Lakshmi Girls High School.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And all the children who wrote the exam and were successful.
So viewers, feel free to do it. We're giving you the opportunity. We're giving you the opportunity tonight once a year comes around. So why we cannot congratulate them? Let the population of Trinidad and Tobago and viewers of Real Talk around the world know that, hey, today's SEA in Trinidad, and Saieed is giving the family the opportunity to congratulate them. It's a big night tonight, celebration. I remember when I wrote SEA, well, back in the day, we used to become an entrance. First choice, first school, big celebration in my family. Big celebration. Caller, good night.
Good night, good night.
Go right ahead,
I want
live.
to say congratulations to my son, Curtis Ramnath, St. Anthony's College, and to my niece, Khalid Alexander, from Mukurapo East. I wish them all the best.
Congratulations to them from Real Talk Studios.
Okay, thank you. Good
So
night.
viewers, keep the phone lines pumping tonight. We're giving you the opportunity. We're giving you that opportunity. Let me tell you something. Entering secondary school. Entering secondary school is a big thing, you know. It's a big thing. I remember when I went into secondary school, it's like, wait, boy, all these children I had to deal with. But nevertheless, it was a stepping stone in education. It was a stepping stone in me going up in life. And it was the stepping stone that what I want to achieve, who I want to become in the future. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
My name is Sharifah Mohammed. I would like to congratulate my granddaughter, Kyla, Asiya, Mopol, passing on first prize and Joseph Convent in San Bando. I wish her all the best on her future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you. How many of you got the chills when you entered secondary school? How many of you? Well, you know, they don't have dining in restaurant. So many of the children, I guess they will be getting some sort of fry food or takeaway food tonight to celebrate home. You know, food places throughout Trinidad, they're probably busy. They're probably busy tonight. So feel free to call in as we continue our program tonight. 238-6716. Squatters, as well as persons in possession of agricultural land, commercial and residential land, whether they own it or not, have to submit their return form, which the Valuation Division has requested. This was confirmed following the Division's recent advertisement calling for those forms to be filled out before the 30th of November 2021. According to the information, persons who fail to submit the return to valuation office around the country stands to suffer a fine of 5,000. The matter has caused confusion for many members of the public who do not understand the valuation division action on the process. Sources sought to get the information from the Minister of Finance, Colin Imbert, and Minister in the Ministry of Finance, Brian Manning, but there were no replies. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead.
Calling to wish my granddaughter, Anjali Rampasad, congrats on her passing of the seat.
What school did she pass for?
High School. Saltity Girls High School.
Congratulations to her.
Okay, thank you.
So now viewers, our question. Do you think that now is the right time for property tax given the economy and the persons are still coping through the pandemic? It's a sad state. It's a sad, sad state. But tonight, even though that is pending, information is pending to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, it's a celebration tonight where SCA students got their results. You know, I saw some videos circulating on social media platforms and some of them burst down in tears. They cried. Some were jumping for joy. Some were shocked. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed. Good night.
Go right ahead.
I am Auntie Marling of San Rafael, calling on behalf of the students of San Rafael School. Hello?
Yes, yeah, I'm listening. Go right ahead.
Yes, I am calling on behalf. I am Auntie Marling of San Rafael RC School, congratulating all the students who set the SCA exam today. Thank you.
And from Real Talk Studios, from Saieed Ali and the management, we would like to heartily congratulate tonight all students who sat the SEA in 2021 and were victorious in their first and second choice today when they got the result. So may the Lord grant you health, wealth, and education to make it in this life. Feel free to call in, viewers, 238-6716. We are going for a short commercial break, but nevertheless, Real Talk with Saieed Ali will continue right after this break. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716 for further information. Our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
So welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. I would like to congratulate my son tonight. Tonight, he made me very proud. Josiah. First choice. First time sitting in the SEA. And he passed. So tonight, I want to congratulate him tonight. He has made me proud tonight. You know how nice it is to be a proud father? How it feels? It feels wonderful. It feels that you labor every night, every day working to make sure they're happy, they're comfortable. and I'm talking on behalf of the parents and the guardians tonight. You know that warm feeling you get? The excitement, you know? Tonight I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him. So I just want to congratulate him tonight, publicly, and may the Lord continue to bless him. Health, wealth, whatever his heart desires, I hope he gets it. Kola, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
I just want to congratulate my grandson, Jordan Ramsey, for passing his St. George Presentation College.
That's in San Fernando?
Chaguanas.
Chaguanas, okay, my mistake, just correction.
Yes. I want to say that I have to thank God for taking part in that school. He's a very bright, brilliant person, and I want to congratulate the whole country for passing the SCA.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. So viewers, this is how we're doing it tonight. We're giving you all the opportunity. Yes, we do news, we do highlighting events, issues, everything on a daily basis. We do it every night. But tonight is a special night for the children who start the SEA right here in Trinidad. Some of them have big dreams. Some of them are still crying. Some of them are still frantic. You know, the excitement in them still. Some of them probably barbecuing, they're baking cake. You know, the family celebrating with them. So feel free to call in tonight, 238-6716. And let's hear where they're from, their name, what school they passed for. Hey, let me tell you something now. You know how nice it is. You know how nice it is for your friends and your family abroad to know that they're watching Saeed and they hear their grandchild, or they hear their niece, or they heard their nephew, you know, being congratulated publicly for sitting the SCA and passing. Is a big thing. So tonight, we're doing it for the SCA students. We're doing it for the SCA students tonight. A hearty congratulations from Real Talk Studios management and staff to all the SCA students. And the top 10 students in Trinidad and Tobago, congratulations also, job well done. And to the two, the male and the female, topping the SCA, congratulations to you also. Kola, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
My friend.
I call in to congratulate my son also, although he didn't pass, but what I admire him for, he's brighter than Rowley.
My friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, viewers, we're doing it for the children tonight. We're doing it for the children tonight. So feel free to call in and congratulate them. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley. Listen to this, listen to this. Mash up Thursday tonight. It's Bacchanal. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has thanked the Africans for sending COVID-19 vaccine to the CARICOM. He was addressing the first African CARICOM Summit of Leaders at the time. The PM stated that given the recent vaccine iniquity last month, CARICOM began receiving a substantial allocation of vaccine under the African Medical Suppliers platform. Thank you, Africa.
The prevailing vaccine inequity, commonly called vaccine apartheid, stymied that plan. I therefore wish to register my sincere gratitude to His Excellency Cyril Ramaphosa, President of South Africa, and His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, co-chair of this summit. Also President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo of Ghana, for the meaningful discussions and interventions during my tenure and the pragmatic solutions arrived at in the face of this global health crisis. Thankfully, last month, CARICOM began to receive a substantial allocation of vaccines under the African Medical Supplies Platform. Thank you, Africa.
That is the same individual who said, if we send a letter to India, we would be begging. How come Trinidad and Tobago, how come they did not release a video like that thanking India? How come that didn't happen? How come? Did you see any? Kola, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Rowley thanking the African government. Why don't he thank the American government that he just got those machines to help the citizens when they really get bad in the hospital? I can't remember the name at the moment. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. He said TNT first tranche was received on August 19. Rowley said TNT's linkage to Africa runs deep, with marked by bilateral relationship. The PM also noted that this region has prioritized early sourcing of COVID-19 vaccine to inoculate as many as possible before additional threats like the new variant arose. Previously, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley stated that he would not go begging for any gifts of vaccine.
And of course, when you go to somebody asking for a gift, that is not a gift, you're begging. Understand that. There was no arrangement for us here in Trinidad and Tobago to vaccinate this population by begging. There was an arrangement put in place with power and of course the WHO. And of course, the world's trading and making of vaccines. That system is now in deep, deep disarray because of the behavior of human beings to other human beings. Those who have money, they have taken the position that until we vaccinate all of our people, none of the vaccine that we have cornered will be made available.
So now Trinidad and Tobago, our Prime Minister is not going to beg. He's not going to beg. He will take a loan where we, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, will have to contribute to that loan through taxes so he could purchase the vaccine. And if we refuse to get the vaccine, they're going to put things in place to make sure that we get it. He did not thank India for the 40,000 that they received. So 20,000 citizens of Trinidad and Tobago could lives and livelihood could be saved because he cares about lives and livelihood. I want to let you understand the difference. I am not talking about race here, you know. I am talking about showing appreciation. That is what I am talking about. Hola, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
My name is Sonia Balgobin, and I'd like to send out congratulations to my granddaughter, Ira Shweta Balgobin, for passing for Naparima Girls.
Oh, congratulations to her from Real Talk Studios.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, dear. So, viewers, I want to show already the difference. Did we have to pay Africa for vaccine? We didn't have to pay India. We didn't have to pay India. All they had to do was send a letter to get 40,000 free. So 20,000 citizens could be vaccinated. But it is okay to take a loan from China to give back 15% of the loan to China. And now, you want to come to tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, we have to take the vaccine. We have to take it. Otherwise, we the citizen will force the government hands. So we have to pay back our loan. Because when you had the budget read in Trinidad and Tobago, September, October, right? I am expecting new taxes to be implemented in that budget to raise capital to pay China for the loan we took from them. You see property tax come out, whether you like it or not, you have to pay property tax. And you know what's the sad thing about it? They have implemented a fee and demand you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, that by November 30th, if you do not submit your return forms to the division, you will be forced to pay a penalty fee of $5,000. You know why I'm clapping? We like it so. We like it so. When Saieed standing up and talking, when Saieed standing up and defending the voices and the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, all you don't want that. Left foot, right foot. That's all you like. That is what all you like. Caller, good night.
Saieed, good night.
Go right ahead, my friend.
You know, I was in Tobago, I came back this morning, and one of the problems I observe out there is that there are 3 flights going to Tobago, or 4 flights for the most, and then there are ferry boats coming on. If the ferry boat leaving 6:30 to come from Tobago, people are checking at 4:30. 4:30, the curfew still on.
Yes.
So I mean the Prime Minister don't even care what the own Tobagonian people to change the time of the plane or something, so people will get to come and get the ferry to come down to Trinidad. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
The sailing is 6:30. You have to check in 2 hours before.
Yes.
How are you coming from, let me say, Roxborough or Belgarden or Charlottesville to come to catch that ferry? It costs you more money. You got to stay in Scarborough with a hotel or a guest house, and it's a curfew. You can't stay outside. So you have to find yourself somewhere to stay. These people, who's advising these people? These people are some mad advisors or? Thank you, sir.
I understand what you're saying. Thank you, my friend. Let me tell you something. It's madness, you know. It's madness in Trinidad and Tobago, you know. It's real madness, you know. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Roshan Parasham have stated that one of the persons who was recently diagnosed with the Delta variant possibly spent 5 days in the public circulation before showing symptoms and testing positive. He stated that having arrived in the country fully vaccinated and with a negative PCR test 72 hours before traveling, the passenger was allowed to go home and only got tested when developed symptoms 5 days later.
Generally, the national policy for everyone is that if you are fully vaccinated with a WHO-approved vaccine, you have your negative PCR, you come into the country, there's no further quarantine for that individual. So with one case, as I said, the person would have developed symptoms a few days later, took it upon himself to be tested. Once we got it tested, we treated him as a suspect variant of concern and sent it for sequencing and did the necessary quarantine and isolation.
The ministry has not shed any light on whether the traveler spent time in public places and to what extent could have triggered community spread of the Delta variant. It is also unclear whether the patient, having tested negative before traveling, came into the country with the Delta virus or whether he contracted it while here from someone else. Ooh, that is a strong statement, you know. Whether he contracted it while here from someone else. The second passenger, who was also fully vaccinated, had a negative PCR test, came into work on an offshore rig.
So there was 2 persons who would have been vaccinated. One of them came in through the oil and gas stream, which is a little different. So they have some additional quarantine when you come into the country. Some of them work offshore, so they would have been doing some routine testing and picked up that particular case. person had no symptoms at the time. So that case was picked up in that regard, and of course referred to us for sequencing because of the recent travel. Tested, we got the results a few weeks later. We would have been able to quarantine all the contacts of that individual. Although they would have been in quarantine, they would have still have contacts within that site. So it's about 7 or 8 persons. Those persons would have been quarantined, all tested negative and discharged.
This, the CMO said, he still does not see any need for a change in the entry process. He still doesn't see a change in the entry process. Caller, good night.
Good night, sir. These people take me for toys. You remember one time you had to carry all your need and your house plan and things to the county?
Yes.
Council?
Yes.
Right. They done away with that. They come back again with this nonsense. They assess your whole property and everything. You have to go Ministry of Finance. And that failed. They come back again with this stupidness again. And you know, the people who live in HGC houses and things, I hear they're not to pay any taxes at all.
No, so we're going to have a discussion with that, my friend.
You're going to have a discussion?
No, we're going to have that. Thank you so much for raising it.
Right.
So, viewers, Penelope Beckles said that the HTC is being owed millions of dollars in rent when some of the renters only have to pay $100 per month. 100. And HTC is being owed millions of dollars. So hear this now. Property Tax Division, the Minister of Finance, they implemented a penalty to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, homeowners, whether you have land or agricultural land or you're renting or whatever it is, you're squatting, whatever it is. You have to pay a $5,000 penalty fee once you pass November 30th, 2021. That is $5,000. HTC tenants cannot pay $100 a month according to Minister Penelope Beckles, and nothing thus far have been done to those HTC tenants or the HTC department to collect outstanding funds that are owed to them by renters of HTC houses and apartments where they only pay $100. But the Ministry of Finance and the Property Tax Division, they implemented a system of $5,000 penalty fee past November 30th, 2021 for landowners if they do not submit their return form. Caller, good night.
Good evening, Mr. Sai.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Right on here in Crowley, thanking these people from Africa, and President, I think, from Africa for getting vaccine in this country. Let me tell you something. He didn't supposed to be thanking them. What he's supposed to be doing is apologizing to all the families in Trinidad and Tobago that have lost fathers, mothers, children. That is what he's supposed to be doing. Because of his incompetence, he and the Alsing and that group of clowns that they have managing this COVID-19 in Trinidad and Tobago is where we are today. Because if he had gone through the right process and gotten vaccine for people in Trinidad and Tobago long before. Look now, you're getting vaccine from the African Union, and nobody has taken it. It's piling up. We have all the Sinopharms piling up here. Vaccine going to throw away now because it will expire. Nobody has taken the vaccine when it's already too late. When the country needed vaccine, when we could have had a better control over COVID, we wouldn't have lost so many lives. he was playing games and fooling the population. He was talking about not begging and all this kind of thing. When all the other countries in the Caribbean took the vaccine that they were given from India, they wasn't begging. They are in a better place than where we are today.
Correct.
Every single day we losing 6 and 7 citizens of this country. And he thanking African Union. Let me tell you something. That man supposed to be faced some criminal court for what he has done to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Now you're getting bombarded, overwhelming with vaccine when so many lives has lost already. That is who he's about. And you know the irony about this whole scenario? He doing like we get that free from that African Union.
True.
We had paid a substantial amount of money for that.
Yes.
And that money didn't come from his pocket.
No.
It came from the taxpayers of Trinidad and Tobago. That is why now they're looking for every avenue possible to see how they could tax people in this country, because they just waste all the money in the country already. Have a good night, Mr. I take it.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we return, we're going to continue our discussion.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, consultant and investor businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716. For further information, our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
To Real Talk viewers, I just want to encourage you all in the Real Talk Investment. Let me tell you something. You need to plan. The way things going in Trinidad and Tobago presently, you need to plan for the future. Now, Real Talk Group of Companies is offering you from 2.5% to 3.5%. And I use our quotes to break it down for you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, to understand. Now, if you have $100,000, right, in a financial institute, and you're getting 0.05% or 1%, that is between $500 to $1,000. Now, Real Talk Group of Company, that same $100,000, you could get 2.5%. That is $2,500. $2,500. That is $2,000 more than what you are currently getting. So when you see an opportunity like that present itself to you, and you know the individual who is talking about it is a legitimate and stable business person in Trinidad and Tobago, without fear, who have no skeletons in the closet, who's about pushing for the right thing for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, who is pushing for laws and legislations and amendments for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, who is highlighting issues in Trinidad and Tobago to get it done for who? For us, the citizens. So I am encouraging you tonight. I am encouraging you tonight, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, to make a Real Talk investment and watch your money grow while you have it in a fixed investment. And Real Talk Group of Companies has opened up its doors to the citizens, also granting small loans. $10,000, $15,000, you need a small loan, you have a little collateral, call us 267-7325, 238-6716 or 339-1670. We are located on Caroni Savannah Road in Chaguanas, and Real Talk Group of Companies is a licensed money lending financial institute. So viewers, get in touch with them. Get in touch with them. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Saeed, for this virus, have vaccine to take, right? Now, we take me vaccine and take. Right? Everybody going to take the vaccine. Who don't want to take it, they're supposed to go and take it, right? But the point is this. When the land and building tax come out, I wonder if we have any vaccine to take to start to take that by.
That's a different thing.
Yeah, because to face that couldn't be an easy task for them. Who have land, who have building, and who have everything, it won't be an easy task for them when they have a proper job and they have proper income coming. How this country going right now?
Correct. Thank you, my friend. So, viewers now, we have to pay a loan to China. 205 million US. So they want to pressure the citizens into a penalty. They forced a penalty on us to pay that. But you sign a non-disclosure form when you're using taxpayers' money to buy vaccine. You're thanking African medical supplies for which vaccine we purchase from them. You're thanking them. You're thanking China for giving vaccine also. They didn't give, we purchase. We purchase. You took a loan to buy it. But when India, this is not about race, you know. People, this is not about race, you know. I want to let you understand that. Look at it for yourself. You're thanking Africa when we pay for vaccine. Citizens had to pay back loan. You're thanking China when we purchase vaccine, which we take a loan from them to buy. But India give us vaccine free, 40,000, and you never came out and you said, thanks to the High Commissioner, thanks to the Prime Minister of India for donating vaccine. Did you do that? But you make a big speech, dress up in your nice saga tie and your suit. I'm going to tell you something, Trinidadians. The writing is the writing, you know. That's why people just criticize Saeed, you know. The writing is the writing. Caller, good night.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Compliments to the children and the success in the exam.
Yes, yes.
I want to send a little request to our grandson, Adrian Ali, from Ramdari Street, Sinhala. He passed Fever Boy.
Congratulations to him.
And another thing, Saeed, I want to see that everybody does beg and everybody does ask. You understand?
Yeah.
If I want to buy for Christmas, only birthday does ask to thank you.
Thank you, my friend. An accountant employed with the Ministry of Youth Development and National Service was charged with 6 counts of misbehavior in public office on September 8, 2021. Rupbudu, 40, who has 18 years of service with the government, was granted bail in the sum of 200,000 with a surety by Justice of the Peace Stephen Young. Rupbudu allegedly made unauthorized requests for travel to New York in the months of August and September 2021 from a travel agency which is utilized by the ministry. The travel and accommodation amounted to $94,000, covering return airfare for several persons. The requests were found to be fraudulent after a direct inquiry was made by the travel agency to the ministry following several failed attempts to receive payments. The accused was arrested on September 6th following advice and is expected to appear before the Port of Spain Magistrate Court on November 15th. So those that are working in ministries, you all be very careful. Be very careful. You might do something today, but tomorrow you might be caught up. You know, there's a saying in Trinidad and Tobago that the older folks used to say, one day for police, one day for bandit. My dad used to say that. Saeed, keep yourself on the right track. One day for police, one day for bandit. That is why I just fight so hard to keep a straight character in Trinidad and Tobago, especially where I became a public figure. A 50-year-old man was ordered to stay away from his 15-year-old stepdaughter after pleading not guilty before a superior magistrate yesterday to sexually touching her. As part of the bail condition was given to stay 100 feet from the girl, which was set, bail was set at 100,000 with surety. Reports stated that on November 26, 2020, a woman told detective that her daughter was sexually assaulted by a man whom she had relations with. The girl later told her mother, who subsequently reported it to CPU, that is the Child Protection Unit. The man will appear before court on October 6, where he is expected to answer the charges. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Mr. Said.
Go right ahead.
I have a question to ask. I lose one of my foot and I will live off disability grant.
You lose a disability grant?
No, I lose my foot, so I live off a disability grant.
Okay, I heard you clearly.
And I'm squat, right? What do you have any idea what is or give me an answer? Do I still have to pay these taxes?
Well, according to reports, as long as you're squatting, you have to fill out the return form and send it in. Otherwise, come November 30th or September 1st, you will have a penalty to pay.
Okay.
November. Come December 1st, you will have a penalty to pay of $5,000.
Where can I get the form?
Well, I believe you gotta check online. We will try to get the information on how to go about accessing the form, and we will post it up on television. Thank you, my friend.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So you see, viewers, 1 foot, you're on disability grant, you're squatting, and you have to pay $5,000. You have to pay $5,000. Nobody is exempted except the pensioners. How many pensioners in Trinidad and Tobago have property on their name? How much pensioners in Trinidad and Tobago have a car on their name? How many pensioners in Trinidad and Tobago have a bank account on their name? And the Minister of Finance, Colin Mimbert, said, pensioners, they don't have to worry. When you go to sign up for a pension, let me tell you something, you have to be clean as a whistle, you know. You have to be clean as a whistle. Otherwise, no pension for you. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Said.
Go right ahead.
Said, first of all, I want to say congratulations to all the kids who received the report today.
Yes.
And to all the proud parents. But I hear it. What about the parents who had some money put down for when the child passed this exam to buy books, and now that the government come and implement this property tax? It is very hard now for a parent to decide what they're going to do with that money.
Correct.
If it's book or if it's property tax. So I hope the Prime Minister is listening and try and ease up this pain, please. Thank you, Mr. Said.
Thank you, my friend. Hey, let me tell you something now. There's people who just work from paycheck to paycheck, you know. I'm telling you. That is why there's be getting on like this, you know. Because the type of measures the government wants to implement, oh gosh, but there's no heart for the citizens. No heart. But we like it so. You know why they extend the curfew? You know why? You know why they leave the SOE in effect? So you cannot go out and protest. You cannot stand up. Otherwise you will be charged. Your rights have been dismissed as a citizen under the SOE in Trinidad and Tobago. So it doesn't matter what the government implements, and we want to keep our protest to go against what they're saying. Hard luck. You want to talk about the SOE helping to contain the virus? You suspend the rights of our citizens under the SOE so they cannot do as they want. Otherwise, let me tell you something. The amount of people, it would have groups in Trinidad and Tobago already sending out information and have it circulating in Trinidad and Tobago to stand up and protest against this property tax in a time like this. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night. I just wanted to congratulate my cousin Christina Boudou on passing for her first choice Lakshmi Girls and all the other students who wrote STA exams today.
Congratulations to her from Real Talk Studios.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you see, viewers, there's a reason for the SOE. Why not? Why not just keep a curfew from 9 to 5 and suspend the SOE, dismantle the SOE? Why keep the SOE? Why suspend the rights of our citizen? Why? What is the SOE doing for Trinidad? Is it preventing citizens from contracting COVID-19? Today we have 200 and something cases. How is it helping? You, the citizen, tell me that. Caller, good night.
Yes, sorry, good night.
Go right ahead, my friend.
I have two questions here, sorry. I don't know if you can help me find out the information.
Talk to
me. Number one is that I've been hearing rumors that this property tax that's coming online now is because when they carry the case to court, the judge ruled in favor of the government, right? But the ruling was that the property tax will be a voluntary thing, you know. So I'm trying to figure out if the judge ruling was for voluntary, why they have something like a criminal offense on the documents. I don't understand that. Why they have a fine and a criminal offense on the documents? Now, I don't know if anybody who listening can help clarify this. Now, my next thing is that they so want Trinidad to be like America, Canada, all these first world countries, right?
Yes.
With introducing property tax. Now, I want to know the person that coming to your property to do the site visit. Remember, it's based on what them see on your property, right?
Yes.
Right. Now, in America and Canada, they have ways where you could contest the price or the figure them giving you to pay. You know?
Yes.
I want to know if Trinidad and Tobago have any system where if somebody comes to your house and they value your property for more than it's worth, I'm just saying, and they want you to pay an exorbitant amount of money, if it have any way you could contest this thing or fight it anyway to get it fairly done. That is all I want to find out.
Understand what I'm saying? Now, question number one. They did say it is voluntary. Not a problem. Thank you so much. They did say it is voluntary. But when you implement a penalty fee, it no longer becomes voluntarily. No longer. So that I would like them to come out in the public domain and clear it up. There's a penalty fee. And you're demanding it too. So there's nothing about having to do, well, you could volunteer to do that. No, you talk about it today, you implement it tomorrow, you put a date in a couple of weeks. That is what they did. Secondly, I don't believe that they have a system in place in Trinidad where you can contest it. Because evaluator, let's just hope the government of Trinidad and Tobago does not have any special dealings with the valuation committee. Let's just hope so. You know, they had dealings with the EBC. Because some family member connected to some minister was working. And they said that is not conspiracy. So I don't know how you call that. Right? So they do, answer to the second question is that they do have a system set up in Trinidad and Tobago to do that. They don't. Because I don't think the government is foolish enough to implement that system where people would contest the government. So I believe if they have that, they would abolish that. And the valuation department, who is connected to who in that department, and who is friends with who in that department. Let's just say that you did a valuation for your house last year for $200,000. And the evaluator came to your property and tell you that your property is worth $300,000. So which means the value from $200,000 going up to $300,000, and you will have to pay tax based on $300,000 when you had a valuation for the last 6 or 7 months maybe for $200,000. Where are we going to defend that? Where are we going? So this is things we have to take into consideration. Before the 30th of November or after the 30th of November, December 1st, if you fail to submit your return, you have a penalty fee. I don't know how your ticket will come. Your penalty fee will probably come in the mail. And when you get your penalty fee of $5,000, how long do we have to pay that $5,000? What is the grace period? And after the grace period up and we don't pay the penalty fee, what's going to happen? You see, all these things need to be clarified in the public. It needs to be clarified in the public domain. Do we have anybody to clear it up? Well, I guess not. Because everybody ducking questions. Let me tell you something. The amount of ministers I message to get clarification on agricultural land and also the distribution of lands to petroleum workers. Nobody wants to comment. Nobody wants to answer. So where would we get information from if those in authority do not want to answer? Are we just clowns? So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but nevertheless when we come back, we will close off Real Talk with Saieed Ali for tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host Saieed Ali, consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716. For further information, our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
So viewers, I do want to thank you for viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali right here on Synergy Television from Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. Remember, we are on Facebook also, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. That is our page. Like and share. We are on YouTube, TT Real Talk. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you would know when we go live. So viewers, before we close, I do want to encourage you, make a Real Talk investment for you, for yourself, for your children, and watch your money grow. I'm going to tell you something. Real Talk Group of Companies is presently paying the highest return, the highest interest return on your investment. So viewers, if you're looking for a small loan also, or you have a little collateral, contact Real Talk Group of Companies. We are located on Caroni Savannah Road in Chaguanas. Now viewers, for the SCA students, a heartily congratulations to you from Real Talk Studios for all the hard work you have been doing in the past years leading up to SCA. I know you all were sweating, you all wondering if you're passing, if you will fail your first choice, but nevertheless, you were successful, you got your result, you're celebrating tonight. May God grant you the proper education and health that you deserve to go henceforth. So viewers, until we meet again, I am Saeed. This is Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Good night.